The movie opens with Anna talking to her daughter on the phone, who asks her to guess what she is eating. Anna replies that she is consuming the leftover pizza and disconnects the call, informing her that she needs to contact her father. After a while, Anna's therapist Carl visits her. Despite guiding her about the new medications, he keeps irritating her by questioning her about her neighborhood because he does not like her habit of spying on others' houses. He tells her he has a review with Dr. Kenner, but does not see any improvement in her as she has not stepped out of the house yet. After Carl leaves, Anna talks to her husband and complains that Carl is trying to control her, but he informs her that she feels wrong because he is trying to help her. Her husband diverts her attention and questions her about the new neighbors. She informs him that they are known as Russells and have moved in and belong to Boston. Later that evening, Anna spends her night watching and repeating the movie dialogue. She falls asleep for a while when the new kid in her neighborhood, Ethan, knocks at her door. Anna hesitatingly allows him inside, and he meets her cat, Punch. On being asked, Anna informs her that she has been a shrink related to kids and explains that some kids his age suffer from depression and anxiety. Ethan then leaves after borrowing some movies. The next day, Anna is with her tenant, David, who lives in the basement, and he leaves, informing her that he is going to Brooklyn for a few days. Moreover, he advises her to be careful around kids, as it was Halloween that night. Anna is sleeping at night when the kids start throwing eggs at her house for pretending not to be at home and for not giving them candy. Anna gets scared, and when she attempts to leave the house to make the kids go, she faints and is rescued by an unknown woman. Based on facial similarities between the lady and Ethan, she guesses her to be his mother, Jane Russell, and the lady acts the same. Jane attempts to get closer to her and arrange a therapist, but Anna stops her, revealing that she is agoraphobic and cannot leave the house. Anna does not like her presence at first, but then the duo spends time together. During their chat, Anna captures Punch's picture and takes her medicine with alcohol. When Jane questions Anna about her medicines, Anna changes the topic, and Jane shows her the picture of Ethan, revealing that her husband is very controlling and her family is complicated. Anna tries to ask her about the complications, and Jane distracts her by making a drawing. Anna then sees Jane off, and she returns home. Anna is alone at home when Alistair Russell visits her and asks whether someone from his family visited her last evening, but Anna lies to him. The following day, Anna awakens and gets scared after sensing someone's presence in the house. She attempts to call 911, but relaxes after learning that it is David. David helps her with the window pane on the roof and scares her. When asked, David replies that he was busy assisting Alistair Russell at home. At night, Anna awakens after dreaming about snow falling, and when she gets closer to the window, she finds Jane and Alistair arguing with each other. She picks up the camera and looks closely to see that Alistair is threatening Ethan, and he is scared of him. After Jane leaves the house, Ethan sees Anna, who hugs him and encourages him to tell her what is wrong with his father. Ethan does not reveal the issue. He leaves after she gives him her number. The next day, Anna contacts her husband, who warns her against spying on others and to stay away from windows. Carl also calls her and reveals they need more time to discuss their new medications. Anna sleeps at night and wakes up after seeing the same dream. Anna gets closer to the window and shuts it, stating that she does not need to spy on others. But then she feels something is wrong with Jane. She picks up the camera, and after observing for a while, she witnesses Alistair stabbing her. Anna gets scared, rushes to find her phone, and eventually contacts 911, reporting the murder. She sees Jane dying in front of her eyes, and finally, she decides to leave and save Jane, but she faints again. Upon reopening her eyes, she finds Detective Little and Norelli in front of her. She explains to them that she witnessed Jane's death using her camera, but she could not capture a picture due to her fear, which makes the detective suspicious. Alistair is also present there and gets mad at her for spying on them. Anna informs detectives that he has killed his wife, upon which Alistair calls Jane, who appears to be different from the one who spent one evening with her. Jane claims they have never met, and Ethan confirms her statement. After Alistair and his family leave, Norelli warns Anna about the consequences of fake reports, but Little calms her. Detective Little gives his card to Anna before leaving and asks her to contact him anytime during the day whenever she needs him. Still, Anna cannot get rid of thinking about the mysterious lady. She starts looking for her on the internet as Alistair's wife and learns about the death of Alistair's assistant, Palmia Nazine, who was found dead after jumping from the terrace of the 6th floor. Anna contacts Alistair and questions them about Palmia and Alistair until they become suspicious of her. After that, Anna reaches David while he calls her and finds his mail in front of the door. She learns about his parole and is trying to read a letter. David arrives and gets mad at her for doing this. Anna informs her that she is here to ask him whether he has seen Jane, and he reveals that he has never encountered her. David tells her about his parole, and states that he is working on it and will get through it. Anna gets scared of him and suggests that they can pretend this never happened, and she leaves, ensuring that they are fine. In the evening, Anna again spies on Alistair and his family, but this time Jane catches her and prevents her from keeping an eye on them. The following day, Anna again reaches into David's room while looking for Punch and finds him under the bed. On her way out, Anna spots the earring of the lady who met her, Jane. Anna is sitting on her laptop when she receives a letter showing a picture of her sleeping. Anna gets scared and informs Detective Little and Norelli that someone has broken into her house. She requests them to track the email, but Little informs her they cannot. Suddenly, Alistair and Jane arrive there, and Alistair seems very angry at Anna for contacting his office. Anna claims that Alistair is lying to everyone because he murdered his wife, and she shows them the drawing that the woman made and signed as Jane. Suddenly, they are all distracted by David. Anna reveals that he is her tenant, and David provides all the information to the detectives about where he was and what he had been doing last night. Anna then questions him about Jane's earring, and he reveals that it belongs to the woman, Katie, who was with him last night. Anna does not believe anything and gets emotional, thinking that if they consider her reliable, they must believe that Ethan is unsafe in that house. She insists on telling Detective Little to think of his kids and try to save him because if her husband were here, he would have saved him. Detective Norelli informs her that her family is dead, and Anna gets a flashback to the day she was on her way to a ski location with her family when she got into an argument with her husband, Ed. Ed blames her for cheating and says he does not want to spend the happy family vacation together. Anna then gets a call from an unknown number, and Ed attempts to pick up her phone when Anna gets distracted, and their car gets into an accident. Only Anna survives the accident, and it is revealed that she had blocked the memory from her mind and pretended to talk to her husband and daughter to distract herself from the grief of losing them. Anna is stunned to see everything before her eyes and apologizes to everyone for being wrong. The next day, Anna meets Carl and informs him that she has awakened and will start acting normally. She adds that David is leaving her house, but Carl insists someone's presence is necessary for her. After Carl leaves, Anna records her last video, in which she mentions the will Ed and she prepared for a long time and added that she wants to redo everything, but differently, this time because she is tired of everything now. She makes a powder from many pills and keeps it on hand. Anna spends her night scrolling through the videos of her daughter and Ed until she spots Punch's picture of the day when she was with a lady who introduced herself as Jane. Anna calls David to listen to her for a minute, and when David arrives, she shows him her picture. David recognized her as Catherine, the same woman who spent the night with him, and she was the birth mother of Ethan. He adds that she trapped Alistair and he used to pay her to stay away from his family. Anna tells him she has witnessed her murder, and as she reveals that she needs David's help, he simply walks away. Anna feels something is wrong, and Ethan appears before her before she may go downstairs. He locks the door, revealing that he is responsible for his mother's and Palmila's demise. Anna comprehends his whole plan, and Ethan states that he wants to see her pass away, as she is going to die either way. Anna pretends to use the powder to commit suicide, and as Ethan gets close to her, she hits him with the beer bottle and runs away. David, still alive, tries to help her, but Ethan kills him brutally. Anna reaches the roof where she defends herself against Ethan and snatches a knife from him. Ethan hides, and as Anna looks for him, he attacks and injures her. Eventually, Ethan decides to throw her off the roof, but Anna tricks him and makes him fall instead. Ethan dies on the spot, and the next day, Anna opens her eyes in the hospital to find Detective Little before her. Detective Little admits that she has been through a lot and reveals that many people will be on their way to apologize to her for not believing her, and he wants to be the first of them. Anna gets stunned after learning that Little has seen her video, but he leaves her phone by her bed, stating that she can get rid of anything she wants before handing over her phone to them. The movie ends when Anna pays her last visit to her house and leaves with Punch. Thanks for watching.